senior NHS providers chief has said that people with a cold must wear a mask when they're in public places this winter. What do you think when you hear that?
I'm still slightly traumatized by all the mask wearing that we had to do during COVID. Look, let's bring some common sense into this. I personally think that face coverings can be a barrier to social interaction, social cohesion, and I do worry about a mask mandate. I don't think government should be mandating anything. Let's have some common sense. I think people can make up their own minds. If you are really sick, you should be in bed. You should not be on public transport. I think that's more of a problem. But the truth is, many people are contagious before they realize that they're even ill. So I'm not sure that it would work. I think it's a surprising announcement. I'm not quite sure why they've done that.
Here we are at the end of this year. How would you say it's going out of 10?
I never give marks out of 10. I say whether things are better or worse. And when I look at the historic defeat which Conservatives suffered last year, things are definitely better. We are more cohesive as a party. Our policy offer is clearer. We're raising money. We've got a new HQ. But we're not out of the woods yet. I want the public to trust us. There's a lot of work that I need to do to show them the Conservative Party has changed, that we have authentic Conservative policies that will make this country better.
But are you even sure, under your leadership, the Tories have kind of bottomed out? I mean, the polls are still low, the defections are going to Reform UK. Robert Jenrick said at the weekend you've got a mountain to climb. Is that a fair assessment? Have we reached the bottom and are you improving, or might there be some way to fall?
Of course we had a mountain to climb. We lost more seats than we've ever done.
He's saying you've still got a mountain to climb.
This was always going to be a long road ahead. Previous oppositions have been 18 years, 13 years, 14 years. I've been doing this job for 12 months. There is plenty of work to do, but I'm up for the fight.
But he says the mountain is ahead of you. Look, you've had the resignation of Angela Rayner, of Peter Mandelson, what you term the welfare budget, all of these things, and you're not really benefiting, as far as we can tell from the polls.
Right now, we see a lot of political fragmentation. The truth is, it's the public who are going to decide. There's no election tomorrow. They're going to be watching what everybody is doing, and when a general election comes, they will make up their minds. What I need to do is make sure that I'm not blowing around, just trying to win votes for the sake of it. I'm being honest. There's something going very wrong in our country. We need to get Britain working again. Too many people on benefits. Only one party is standing up for them, and that's the Conservative Party.
There is an election in 5 months' time. What would relative success look like in that?
Well, as I said, we're going to be fighting for every single vote. There are going to be local elections, not all over the country, and there is a Conservative message that I want everyone to hear. Our country is not working properly. There are fundamental things that need to change. We need to create jobs, otherwise we're not going to have money for councils. And we are the only party that is responsible. We've seen new parties like Reform come in. They're making a hash of things at council level. We need to make sure that people can see the benefits of voting Conservative.
That was a lengthy answer, but I asked you what success looked like. You didn't say winning.
Well, as I said, we're going to be fighting for every vote. I'm not
You're
going
still
to
not saying winning.
Yes, this is an answer that I've given and previous leaders have always given.
So not winning here yet.
So what I'm saying is that the country is going to decide. We are going to put out an offer and we're going to fight for every vote. I didn't say some votes. Success is going to be people seeing the Conservative Party as the only party that is competent and credible enough to do the tough stuff that this country needs.
So not winning yet. Do you think everyone in the shadow cabinet is pulling their weight at the moment? There are some who seem to be giving interviews, boosting their own personal brands, talking about how provincial they are. Are you really sure everybody's going in the same direction at the same speed? Was it time for a reshuffle?
The Conservative Party has never been more united. I have a strong team of people. Just today, I announced the fantastic Economics Task Force, Mel Stride, Andrew Griffiths, and Helen Whately, Shadow Work and Pension Secretary. Rob Jenrick is doing a fantastic job holding the government to account on jury trials. Chris Philp has been doing an amazing job as Shadow Home Secretary.
No reshuffles?
We've got a great team. You look at Labour.
No reshuffle. Hang on. We're not in government. No reshuffling Q1 next year?
We are not in government. Look at the mess that the Chancellor is making. Look at the mess the Deputy Prime Minister is making.
We're talking
I've
about
got a great, strong team, and I'm proud of them.
Can you rule out a reshuffling?
What they're doing. Why are you asking me about a reshuffle?
In case there is?
Well, last time I had someone who was ill and we had to have a reshuffle. I'm not here to speculate on random things that can happen. We're getting on with the job. They're doing a great job. We're a strong and united team, and I'm proud of them.